Couple in the centre just being asked to come off the tapes.
They're under starters orders. They're off for the 2002 Martel Grand National.
Racing then for the Martel Grand National of 2002. Streamstown up the inside with Axo, and also in Iskara with Alexander Banquet are amongst those that are pretty prominent as they make their long journey towards the first of the 30 fences. Up on the outside, Wicked Crack has a handy position. The Last Fling is also handy. Blowing Wind towards the outside of the field is prominent as we join John Hunt.
Keep everything crossed then as they come to the first. Wicked Crack is just about the first over. We've got a faller there. Carry On Harry is down. Wicked Crack is down. Struggler's Glory is down. Quite a few of them fell there. Also further back it looks as though Marlborough's gone. Also towards the rear we've got one or two other fallers as well. In at the top is down as well. Red Arc came down at the first fence as well. Meanwhile they're over the second. Supreme Charm is the leader at the third from the Last Fling. Mealy Moss, Celibate and Blowing Wind very handy indeed. At the third, You're Good and made a mistake but survives. Smarty's already at the back of the field with Nicky D then as they approach the fourth, and the Last Fling and Supreme Charm over clear there. Celibate, Blowing Wind, David's Lad, Nicky D's gone there. Bad mistake further behind from Smarty. Another one that came down at that fourth fence was the pretty well fancied Samuel Wilderspin over the fifth and back to Richard Hoyles.
And Supreme Charm and the Last Fling are already in splendid isolation towards the head of affairs. There's plenty of griefer in behind. We'll give a roll call of those still standing with Celibate still racing in third place. David's Lad's prominent towards the outside, adopting a handy position as the leader of the Last Fling reaches Beaches for the first time. He's over in company with Supreme Charm. Then David's Lad, Celibate racing in mid-division. All of the remaining runners appear to have cleared Beaches okay as they continue on towards the next. And in front it's the Last Fling, about a length or so clear from Supreme Charm. Then comes Mealy Moss in third. Celibate races in fourth place. Kingsmark and Gun and Roses I think was a faller there. Gun and Roses may well have come down as they continue their progress on towards the next, and attempting to cut the corner here, the Last Fling leads them over the canal turn for the first time from Supreme Charm. Mealy Moss in company with Celibate. Then just behind these, Bow holds a handy position in fifth, just behind the leaders. David's Lad's always been well to the fore as they lead them over Valentine's. The Last Fling's in front. They all appear to have just about got over that safely. The stragglers include Streamstown. Back to John Hunt.
As they head towards the next fence then, the Last Fling is nicely clear from Supreme Charm in second place. As they come towards this next one, the Last Fling propped on landing. Celibate over safely enough in third. Mealy Moss travelling well further in behind them. And back to the first fence, Logician went there. Jeddah went there as well. And also Marlborough. So the Last Fling over in front here over the next fence. Just watching them stream over that. The stragglers now include Axo, You're a Good 'Un, and also Manx Magic as the Last Fling leads from Supreme Charm. Celibate running a blinder in behind them with Mealy Moss next in the field. They're then followed further back in the field by David's Lad, who's up on the wide outside of runners. David's Lad being hunted up all the time by a few others trying to close, and they include Blowing Wind and Royal Pradika. Mertzman still going just in behind them, but they head now back towards the home straight. The fences there include the chair. Richard Hoyles will see him over the next section.
And it's the Last Fling out in front, a length or so clear from in second Supreme Charm. Celibate races in third. Bow has worked his way through the field and shows in fourth place at this stage, just ahead of racing in fifth place Mealy Moss. In sixth, still up there. Comes Marjed, who's done well to get this far. Then comes David's Lad up on the outside. Bindaree towards the inside. Ad Hoc still standing, and with Blowing Wind and Kingsmark are all in mid-division at this stage as the Last Fling leads them over the next fence, which again, those that remain all clear safely. The back markers over it, well, they included You're a Good 'Un, who's well towards the rear. The Last Fling is out in front enjoying himself, but now Bow is moving up into second place and goes. Bow unseats his rider when just being brought through to challenge, and once again the Last Fling is left in splendid isolation on the run down towards the chair. So it's the Last Fling who leads from in second place Supreme Charm and Celibate, and they're attended by loose horses. Quite a lot have gone on the first circuit as Supreme Charm makes a mistake over the chair. David's Lad in fourth place. Again, all of those that remain are over the chair safely up towards the water jump, and the Last Fling is giving a bold sight out in front. Is 3 lengths clear from in second Supreme Charm with Celibate, then David's Lad, Bindaree, Mealy Moss Moss. Racing in mid-division, Marjet, Royal Predica alongside the same owners, Blowing Wind. Ad Hoc in mid-division being shadowed by Kingsmark. Then comes Spot the Difference. Jeddah is there as well. Then behind these comes Iniskara and What's Up Boys, who's also still standing. Then behind these comes Streamstown towards the back of the field in company with Manx Magic, who's just about last. By my calculations, about 20 to 25 are still standing as they cross the Melling Road and set out for their final circuit back to John Hunt.
Yes, it was Paris Pike who went at the first, not Jeddah who's still going, but the last fling. What an exhibition so far from him. He leads on the approach towards the next fence from Supreme Charm in second place. The leader safely over, so too Supreme Charm. Celibate safely over that one as well. There was a mistake further bit down the field by Lyrene Wonder, but he's hunting along nicely enough in behind them. Streamstown still going well enough as well as the last fling leads over the next from Supreme Charm. David's Lad taking closer order now. Bindaree, Celibate. We got a faller further back. That was Super Frankie down. Axo really struggling at the back of the field. Here's the ditch again, and it's the last fling out well clear from David's Lad. Supreme Charm, Bindaree. Blowing Wind still going nicely in behind them together with Royal Predica, Celibate. These are then being followed through by Jeddah, Lyrene Wonder, Mealy Moss up on the inside, and then a little bit further back, Ad Hoc in company with Kingsmark as they take the next fence, and there were one or two mistakes, and there's one gone down the field. That was Lyrene Wonder, who is out of the contest at that one. So again, a plain fence before Beeches as the race really warms up.
And the last fling is having a really good time out of it in front from David's Lad. Then behind these, Supreme Charm, who's still in close attendance as the leaders just sort of gather themselves now for the final thrust. Bindaree, Blowing Wind and Royal Predica. The two Peter Deal runners running bold races. Kingsmark travels well. Jed is still in there with every chance as Celibate as they reach Beecher's Brook for the final time. And over it in front was for the first time Bindaree with a narrow advantage. About a length or so clear from into second place. At the back of the field, Marjet may have been a faller there at Beecher's as Bindaree leads the last fling over the next to Foyne-Avon fence. David's Lad made a mistake. The last fling also an error. What's Up Boys was none too fluent either, and it's Bindaree who's gone to the front in the National. It's 3 lengths clear from David's Lad as they continue their progress on towards the canal turn. Supreme Charm is still prominent on the inside in third place. Blowing Wind in 4. Kingsmark and Ad Hoc, who saves every yard of ground there on the inside. The last fling is down at the canal turn. The last fling a faller when weakening. Bindaree and David's Lad lead the field over Valentine's. Kingsmark comes next, makes a mistake and hampers Ad Hoc. Back through the field, Blowing Wind on the outside, back to John Hunt.
Meanwhile, What's Up Boys improves towards the outer. Just 5 left to jump. The loose horse getting in Bindaree's way, but he's the leader. Bindaree from David's Lad. What's Up Boys. He's followed then by Ad Hoc and Kingsmark, who are both going well. Blowing Wind still got every chance. A Spot the Difference gets 1 or 2 reminders further down the field as they race towards the next fence. Bindaree, What's Up Boys. Oh, David's Lad has gone there. David's Lad has gone, and he's brought down 1 or 2 of them at the back. They include Spot the Difference. Just going back to the leaders, Bindaree now with What's Up Boys. These are followed by Kingsmark and Blowing Wind. Ad Hoc was brought down in that melee. He's out of it. And these 4 have gone nicely clear of the rest of them, headed now by Royal Predica. Supreme Charm has got a lot to do all of a sudden. So too has Celibate as they race now down towards the closing stages with Bindaree the leader from What's Up Boys in second place. The finish of the Martel Grand National described for you by Richard Hoyles.
And Bindaree is out in front, still a long way from home, but he's still galloping on relentlessly. Bindaree for Jim Culloty and Nigel Twiston-Davies is 3 to 4 lengths clear. What's Up Boys being driven along. Another grey Kingsmark, then comes Blowing Wind, and this quartet are quite a long way clear of their rivals as they race down towards the second last. And as they do so, Bindaree with What's Up Boys being galvanised for an effort. 2 from home. What's Up Boys jumps himself alongside Bindaree there, clear from Blowing Wind. Then comes Kingsmark. Royal Predica is back in 5th place down towards the last. Bindaree is being hampered by the attentions of a loose horse, and What's Up Boys and Bindaree take the last together. Blowing Wind in 3rd. Kingsmark is back in 4, but it's What's Up Boys, the grey in front from Bindaree in 2nd. They remain a long way clear from Blowing Wind and Kingsmark as they approach the final 200 yards, and in front What's Up Boys being driven tenaciously clear. Bindaree switches to the inside, but What's Up Boys, the Hennessy winner, is a length or so clear. Bindaree is trying hard to get on turn and closing. What's Up Boys hanging right-handed. The prize snatched from his grasp. Bindaree wins the National. Jim Culloty, Nigel Twiston-Davies into 2nd. What's Up Boys. Heartbreaking for Richard Johnson.